Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today unfortunately we have some breaking news to go over. That's right, a tenant currently located at the Huntington Shopping Center in Huntington Station, New York, will be closing very soon. So unfortunately that retailer is Nordstrom Rack, and unfortunately this is the only Nordstrom Rack in Suffolk County. So this is quite depressing to see Nordstrom's Rack leaving Suffolk County, as they have two other locations in Nassau County near the Roosevelt Field Mall. I'm sorry, at the Gallery Westbury Plaza at Americana and Hassett. So this is the Nordstrom's Rack store. This store is expected to leave the strip mall by Friday, May 28th, 2021. Again, just a really basic Nordstrom's Rack. But this does put into the question: is Nordstrom possibly looking at doing a full line store at the Walt Whitman Shops in Huntington Station, New York? Given the fact now that the Rack is pulling out of the Huntington Shopping Center, so I don't know personally. But first, I would like to read the article, and then we'll do some thoughts on it. Again, this is just a really basic Nordstrom's Rack. I could even do it in 3D, I guess, if I really wanted to. Again, it's really just a basic building. I don't think it was a Nordstrom's Rack forever, but it was a Nordstrom's Rack here for 9 years, and this is certainly quite significant too, because this is the only Nordstrom's Rack in Suffolk County. Just the only one, because the other two, which is Roosevelt Field and the one at Americana and Hassett, are the only two left on Long Island after this one closes on Friday, May 28th, 2021. So that's why this is really significant, because it's the only one in the county, and Suffolk County is no longer going to have a Nordstrom's Rack. So here we go. I have the article on my phone because I cannot get access, because if I try to access Newsday, I'm not able to get to it, and I don't have a business subscription with them. So, anyways, but I do have the article up on my phone, so I'm going to read it to you guys from there. So, anyways, so Nordstrom's Rack closing in Huntington Station after 9 years. Nordstrom's Rack in Huntington Station will close this spring after 9 years being in its location. The department store, an off-price version of the high-end Nordstrom's, is at 350 Walt Whitman Road in the Huntington Shopping Center. The store will close on Friday, May 28th, 2021, and it's kind of ironic of how we found out about that on a Friday. So, found out on a Friday, closing Friday, May 28th, 2021. The store's parent company, Seattle-based Nordstrom Inc, could not be reached for comment, but the company's Nordstrom's Rack business has been struggling, and the issues began before the COVID-19 pandemic, led to months of government-mandated temporary store closings starting in March. The Huntington Station store was to employ about 70 people when it opened in fall of 2012, in a space that had been vacated by Toys R Us, Newsday reported in March of 2012. The off-price department store chain occupies approximately 35,834 square feet of retail space, according to the website of the landlord, Federal Realty Investment Trust. The North Bethesda, Maryland-based real estate firm directed media inquiries to Nordstrom. There are two other Nordstrom's Rack on Long Island. Both are located in Nassau County, New York, at the Gallery at Westbury Plaza in Garden City, New York, and the Manhasset Center, which is located in Manhasset, New York. And then, of course, there is the one full-price single Nordstrom store, which, of course, is located at the Roosevelt Field Mall in Garden City, New York. Yes, and then this part, it just says about the history of Nordstrom's in May. Nordstrom's announced it would permanently close 16 of its full-price stores because of the pandemic, which unfortunately Freehold Raceway was one of them. And then they go into here. Department stores in general were already struggling with competition from online and discount retailers before the pandemic shut down last March, but off-price retailer stores overall are faring well better before the health crisis. Nordstrom's Rack, however, was performing below its competitors such as TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross before the pandemic, which worsened the picture. And in the third quarter that ended October 31st, Nordstrom Rack's net sales fell 15.8% to $3 billion. But within that, the sales at the company's off-price stores fell more than sales at full-price stores, 32% compared to 6.6%. Aside from some pandemic closings aside from some temporary closings because of the pandemic. Nordstrom Rack's other issues include lack of good selection of home goods, a merchandise segment that has drawn a higher customer spending at competitors. Neil Saunders, managing director of Global Data, a Manhattan-based market research firm, wrote in the comments about the company in November. Also, Nordstrom Rack did not focus enough on comfortable casual apparel, which is what helped Ross perform well, he wrote. We also believe that the merchandise mix at the Rack has looked increasingly shabby over the past few months, and there are nowhere near enough interesting, compelling prices to tempt consumers to part with their money, Saunders wrote. So that little end part was really just about Nordstrom Rack, or the competitors rather. But it is still very sad that this Nordstrom Rack is closing. It does mean that I do think that Nordstrom's is going to come back in some form into Huntington Station, but I think they're doing it for a reason. I think there's a really good reason why this store is closing. Now, it could be two reasons, of course. Number one, it could have been that Nordstrom Rack saw this as a lower performing store and they're choosing not to renew the lease, or they are potentially looking at having a full line store in the Walt Whitman Shops mall, which they could potentially go in the space that is vacated by Lord & Taylor, but I can't officially confirm or unconfirm that. But I think it is quite a possibility. Given that the Nordstrom Rack is going to close now, it could very well happen. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. But after Friday, May 28th, 2021, there will not be a single Nordstrom Rack left in Suffolk County. All the Nordstrom Rack stores will be located in Nassau County. Or maybe altogether they just want to be in Nassau County. They don't want any footprint in Suffolk County. Who knows? It could be one way or another. But anyways, or they could be looking for other locations. It could be a lot of factors, but maybe this one was just a leasing agreement with the landlord. So. Alright, so guys, that is this quick little update on Nordstrom Rack in the Huntington Shopping Center in Huntington Station, New York. So again, please make sure to check the link located in the description below. It's really not the best link, unfortunately, because you do have to pay in order. But if you're part of Newsday, definitely take advantage of it. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.